Here is the English translation of your article. Preserving the exact sentence structure and character count, a rare sight occurred at Japan's international airport on an otherwise ordinary night, until a fan swiftly captured a moment that is now widely discussed across various online communities. JIN, a BTS member who had just completed his military service, was seen at the international arrivals area with a woman strongly suspected to be his mother. Is this a private moment accidentally exposed, or is there an emotional message JIN wishes to convey to the world? The circulating photo shows JIN wearing a mint blue hoodie, casual white pants, and a mask, blending into the crowd. But one striking detail, his arm warmly wrapped around the shoulder of a woman in a classic plaid coat, pushing a bright yellow suitcase. That caring gesture immediately sparked speculation. Has JIN finally appeared in public with his mother? Until now, the private lives of BTS members, including family ties, have been carefully protected. JIN, known as a family-loving figure, rarely ever displays or explicitly mentions his mother's presence in public. Yet, this gentle and protective gesture captured on camera reveals a deeper emotional dimension of the international star. An internal source who declined to be named confirmed that JIN is indeed in Japan for personal reasons, not for official BTS activities. This further strengthens the belief that JIN's arrival with his mother is a deeply intimate family moment. Yet JIN's choice not to avoid the cameras and to walk calmly suggests he's not entirely concealing the encounter. Speculation then spread widely. Is this JIN's form of tribute after returning from military service, traveling with his mother as a sign of gratitude and respect? Or is this a subtle way of showing the public his human side, usually hidden behind the image of a global celebrity? Some fans pointed out that the yellow suitcase carried by the woman had previously appeared in older fan uploads associated with one of JIN's family members. While there is no direct confirmation from HYBE labels, netizens regard this moment as strong evidence that the woman is indeed JIN's biological mother. Moreover, analysis of their clothing styles, body postures, and interactions indicate a very close and natural relationship. There was no awkwardness or formal behavior typical of celebrity meetings with staff or co-workers. JIN appeared very protective of the woman, guiding her through the crowd with a loving attitude. Some South Korean entertainment observers even suggest that this may signal a major shift in BTS's public narrative. After years of maintaining boundaries between personal and professional lives, are the members beginning to open up, especially amid the group's uncertain future post-military service? Or is JIN setting a new precedent for K-pop idols in redefining openness? What's certain is that the image has sparked feelings of warmth and admiration among millions of ARMYs worldwide. Many were touched to see JIN's tenderness as a son, not just a stage star. Some comments noted, JIN will always be a mama's boy, even as a global star, or this moment is stronger than 1,000 interviews. Yet others voiced concern about a breach of privacy. They reminded the public to respect idols' private space, especially when with family. On the other hand, the photo is also seen as a rare glimpse into the humanity of a public figure often idolized like a god. Is this the beginning of a new era of openness in K-pop, or simply a human moment unintentionally exposed to the media? To this day, there has been no official statement from JIN or HYBE, but speculation and analysis continue, reinforcing the fact that JIN remains a magnet of attention, even in his most private moments. In a K-pop world full of choreography and rigid boundaries between stage and reality, JIN's appearance with a woman believed to be his mother at the airport becomes a touching anomaly. It not only shows family closeness, but also touches the public with simplicity and affection. Now, the question is no longer who the woman is, but why JIN chose to let the world witness that moment. Is this an unspoken message that family is the strongest foundation behind fame? Or is there a deeper emotional message about longing, gratitude, and the inner journey of a son returning from national duty? Time may reveal the answer, but one thing is certain: the image has carved a new story into the public narrative of JIN, BTS, and the irreplaceable bond between mother and son, However, beneath the public excitement and the flood of emotional comments on social media, a crucial question remains unanswered. Is this event truly real, or just a narrative carefully constructed to draw mass attention? In an entertainment world where the lines between reality and marketing strategies blur, even the most heartfelt moment deserves critical re-examination. The news of JIN BTS appearing with a woman believed to be his mother at a Japanese airport first spread via platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and X, formerly Twitter. Short clips and blurry overhead images fueled the main speculation. But how much credibility can we place on viral content without official verification? Have we, as an audience, embraced emotion too quickly without testing validity? In the now widely circulated photo, JIN appears to hold the shoulder of a woman in a very personal gesture. But one must ask, is the woman truly his biological mother? There's no official release from HYB labels, no confirmation from JIN himself, and no independent witness to verify the woman's identity. In this context, the public faces an information dilemma. Trust visual evidence alone, or demand more factual clarification. This event carries another dimension worth examining. In the South Korean entertainment industry, famous for its tight image control, a celebrity appearing in public with a family member is highly unusual unless carefully staged. So the question is this purely a moment of a son with his mother? Or a crafted image strategy to rebuild emotional ties with fans post-military? It's undeniable that JIN is a highly respected figure in K-pop culture. But that respect must not blind the public from their duty to be critical. If this is an authentic moment, we must appreciate it with empathy and respect for privacy. But if it's part of a structured narrative aimed at shaping public opinion, are we just passive consumers of information with no right to question? On another note, the rapid and massive spread of this information needs to be highlighted. Social media platforms like TikTok and Twitter have algorithms that push emotional content to wider audiences. This often creates an echo chamber effect where similar opinions are amplified without room for doubt. Have you, as a reader, ever paused to ask, where did this information come from? Who first shared it? What's the motive behind the image going viral? We cannot ignore that the circulating image has indeed touched many. But empathy should not come at the cost of objectivity. When facing any viral information, especially involving major figures like JIN BTS, we are called to think critically. Is this data-backed fact or emotion wrapped in a beautiful narrative? We also need to state that much of the material used to compile this report comes from widely circulated internet content, from TikTok, YouTube, to entertainment media portals. But we must stress, the truth of this information is still under verification. There is no official proof from JIN, HYB, or mainstream media confirming the woman's identity. Once again, we urge readers to remain cautious and not swallow every emotional narrative whole. Given this situation, the public needs to reflect on how they respond to viral news. Do we only believe what we want to see? Do we prioritize emotional comfort over factual truth? What if this information is later proven wrong or part of a hidden marketing scheme? Will we forgive or feel deceived? The bigger question arises, is the digital information era eroding the public's ability to distinguish between fact and sensation? In a society hungry for instant